Hello and welcome to another episode. This one is about dash cams. A while back, a few people have asked me how I've got my dash cam wired, and it's basically plugged into the lighter socket, so it's not professional dash cam installation. It's just done by me. So I'm going to show you in a bit how I've got the wires routed. I mean I'm just using the trim locations that are already there. There's a channel along the top of the windscreen which you may not know about, and that's made of like a soft material which deforms easily, and you can get your finger behind that and put the cables behind that, and then basically I just stick it in between the gaps in the trim, but I'll take you through that. Before I do that, let's just cover off where you want to mount the dash cams. Now I've got mine to the left of the mirror, as you can see, and the rear one is in the middle of the back tailgate. You might wonder how you can reduce the wiring, because the back and the front you need a wire from here down to the power source, and you need a wire to the rear camera. Now there are various options. You can purchase a Dongar Dashcam adapter for £55 from Amazon, which is a bit pricey for a few bits of wire, but it allows you to connect any dash cam to the power behind the mirror. Now, it's the self auto-dimming mirror which it's getting the power from. So this cover at the back of it has to come off. I'll point you to a video of Garry Whitaker doing that and installing it if you're interested. And then the other option is a more professional looking one. It's something called the FitcamX, which actually is a housing that is molded to go around this whole mirror cover and uses the same connector. And again, I'll point you at Technically Jeff's video for installing and a review of that. Now the FitcamX right-hand drive version costs £154. As for other cameras, this is not intended as a comprehensive guide. My camera was less than 20 quid and it's not very good, so I do intend to change it. But we've recently bought one for the wife, and that is an Orskey, priced at £42.69. That's just HD. It seems a decent build quality and comes with some installation tools so you can get behind some of the rubbers and some stickers to stick the back camera on. If price is no object, then many EV6 owners recommend the Nextbase Dashcams. This model I'm listing here, I'm showing you here, is the 622GW Dashcam, priced at £269. But obviously it's going to require wiring. And before you start, you need to decide where you're going to place the dashcams. Ideally, they will not be in a place that blocks your field of view whilst driving. As I've said, the front one's here and the rear one's in the middle, and it's not blocking any view at all. Right, for mounting, I've got mine to the left of the driver's mirror, and then the wires go into a duct which is just behind here, which you can't see very well. Basically, if I pull one of them down, you can see it goes behind there. Let me get my light up. And you see that kind of black dotted thing, which covers the outside of the windscreen, so it hides where the wires are. And then it goes down there, and in the joints between the trim, you can see it goes down there, and then it goes behind the rubber on the door. Some dash cams come with a little plastic tool to allow you to pick that there, but basically you can see the wire runs all the way down the trim. This is the power wire to the lighter socket, and it runs all the way down there, and then through that crack there, and then up onto the dash, and then to the lighter socket. See, it comes down there. I've got it stuck up there in a loop. That's your front wiring for the front camera. The rear one also comes along the same duct there where my finger is. I'll push that back in. That just comes down. goes behind the plastic trim there. And the rear one comes down here, and it's fed along the rubber trim there. And then in the gap in the trim there, it goes to the back wall rubber. There's the rear wire. I'm in the back seat now, and that just follows all the way along the back of there, and you can't see that. You can hide it, push it by pushing it in, and that goes behind the gap in the trim there. And round there into the little quarter light, and it's pushed up there into the soft trim, and then it goes under the sort of pillar trim there around the corner, and then along the back rubber. Basically it goes up there and then under the rubber, which pulls off, and then this trim here just unclips and it's pushed the inside of there, and then the rear camera's there, and this just pulls off. It's easy to pull off and push back on, and that's where my rear camera is. That has to be at the right angle, and that just works out at the right angle. I bent the little angle thing so it's pointing the right way. And that's all there is to the wiring. Anyway, I hope you find this quick video useful. If anyone's got any tips that I've missed or knows of a better way, please let me know. I've seen other people taking the carpets up and doing ridiculous things to get one wire from the back to the front. I think this is a much simpler method. Anyway, thank you for watching.